runs through my veins. I mean, it's all I've done. It's all I've ever wanted to do is fish.
It took 40 years for Stu Shear to build his business, running charter fishing boats for tourists in the Gulf. Now it's all falling apart between the oil spill that shut down business and haggling with BP over his claim.
You'd wonder how a guy my age at 260 pounds could be emotional.
I will bend over backwards to help these local businesses. I am trying to help them. Don't come to me and say, trust me, it was going to be a great year. At the other end of the spectrum is the person who comes in and says, look, Mr. Feinberg, I had this contract and I had this contract. This was going to be a great year. Look, okay, you've certainly, that's the minimal proof. That's fine here. So I'll work with you, Congresswoman, and the people down there to try and maximize the compensation.
Stu walked into the local claims office, but BP classified him large loss and moved his claim 90 miles away. He only speaks with his adjuster by phone.
They wanted 2007, 8, 9 returns. They wanted my log books. They wanted my bank statements. They wanted all my licenses, P&L statement.
So you laid out
everything.
All this paperwork.
Everything.
To the number.
To the penny, virtually. This is what I calculated from May 9th through the end of December that I had on the books, actual booked, not projections, not people still calling me. My gross was 162.8, less expenses, daily boat expenses, came out to 107,982. My bookings for this year amounted to a gross net of $107,000, and they basically offered me $33,000.
He turned down that offer and is now haggling to make up the difference.
The emergency payments that are going out under my watch do not require that any claimant give up any of his or her rights to litigate or go forward in court. You can take these emergency payments, pocket them, and if you ultimately want to litigate, go ahead. I think that is very unwise. I will urge these claimants, don't go to court. Litigate for years. You don't know if you'll win. You pay your lawyer 30 or 40% in a contingency fee. As with 9/11, come into this program. The emergency payments are without any condition. And then ultimately, if you receive an award and you're willing to give up your right to sue, it's purely voluntary. And I would urge claimants to do just that.
I hope that it works out, but I'm suspicious.
Unfortunately, the bottom line is he's probably going to have to take that initial offer and then refile additional claims every few months while his boats are out of business. We did call BP. Now, they don't comment on individual claims, but so far they have cut more than 30,000 checks and paid out more than $100 million. Chris Lawrence, CNN, New Orleans.